What's up, studs? How you doing? Kunal here, Bulls on Wall Street. Hope you guys are having an amazing morning. It is Friday, and the markets are already starting to fly around. And I wanted to take a second because a lot of people have been asking me about cryptocurrencies. You guys have probably seen me on Instagram or Periscope or something trading these things. And the big question has been, where is Bitcoin going to start to bounce? Is it done, or will it start to move again? So that's a great question, guys. And before I get started, I want to tell you that I'm going to be doing a live event on YouTube on Wednesday at 2 p.m. I'm actually bringing in one of my old mentors, somebody that taught me a lot about business and helped me get started with Bulls on Wall Street, was the co-founder, and he's an expert in these cryptocurrencies. His name is Rahul Sood, and he's going to be coming on live with me, and we're going to be talking about the crypto market. What are some of the hot currencies that are coming out beyond just Bitcoin? As you guys know, Bitcoin's $2,000, right? There's got to be some of we want the new hot ones, the new to come out, and he's going to come out with me. We're going to talk a little bit about crypto, go over some different currencies that we think are going to be the next runners. That'll be Wednesday, 2 p.m. Check our YouTube channel for details, and I'll be posting it on all my other social media. That way, you guys can get in, and I'm going to make it a regular thing. So I'm going to come on once a week, and we're going to be talking about this stuff, doing some live trading, talking about the news in the market and what we see coming up for the cryptocurrencies. Because, guys, this is kind of like an exciting field, right? It's something that's new. It's, a lot of people are starting to pile in, and so that gives us opportunity. See, as traders, all we can ask for is volatility. And what I mean by volatility is range, right? In stock market, we do the same thing, right? We don't just trade a stock that's going to move 20 cents in a day, right? We want the ability to trade something that can move $5, $10. That way, as retail traders, we, with our smaller accounts, can still get really good returns and gains when we catch the moves at the right time. And so Bitcoin has been one of these things. I've been trading this the last few months, and what you can see here is it's gone on this just tremendous run from 600 all the way to 3,000. It's nuts to even wrap your head around it sometimes, the run that it went on. And so now it's been sitting around, and you'll hear some talk from some people saying, well, okay, it's done forever, right? Now it's, it's peaked out, or it's gone parabolic, but that's not necessarily the case here. One of the things that we talk about in trading in our boot camps is that when you have a big run, that a stock, or here a currency, they're like people. They get tired. They need to rest. And so after big momentum pushes, when you get periods of time where you get rest, meaning consolidation, that sideways movement, that's a powerful thing. Notice how it didn't come crashing back, right? It's really just sitting around here in a range. And stocks, currencies, the futures market, things get power from consolidations and bases. Those consolidations allow the instrument to rest, build up power, and most importantly, allow fresh buyers to come in and take it to new levels, right? So what happens is this thing's gone on this huge push, right? And everybody that's been trading it has piled in. Well, now that it's sitting around, the people that have not participated, because they didn't want to be, right, the last one in, coming in at $2,000, $3,000, when it's already been running wild, they'll come in as this starts to rest, and you start to get some new momentum. So let's take a look at the chart and see where we're at when we can say that the bottom has been put in and the momentum has started again. So this is Coinigy. This is a charting application that I use to chart these coins. I've been trading at GDAX and Kraken and some of these exchanges, and frankly, I just like the way Coinigy's charts look. They remind me a lot of TC2000, which is, you know, what I use in the stock market to get my scans and watch lists, and it has that similar type of look. So, you know, on this chart, I've got my 9 EMA, my 20 SMA, my 50 SMA. And let's take a look at the chart, and you can kind of see. So right now we're hovering around this 2300 mark, right? And what you can start to see here that's been building is what? You're starting to see a certain level of support that's come in, right? And so you're starting to see a certain level of support that's been just kind of coming in here. And so you can kind of see, like, right here, we've been holding, right? So you can see, like, these tails and stuff. See how, like, it's been just kind of testing down into these levels. So what do you have here? You've got some support building. Now, when you have support and you test that support numerous times, okay, the more times you test it, the more it gives it validity that that support area is real. But the other thing that happens when you test a support too many times is the more times you test it, the weaker it gets. When you think of support, right, think of a door. And when you beat down that door, what happens? It gets weaker and weaker and weaker. And at some point, if you break, it becomes explosive. And so this area is an inflection point. You know, we definitely don't want it to kind of break down into these areas and get below 2,000 if we want to be a buyer of this. You know, so we just have to wait and see if that support holds. So that's the first thing I'm doing. I'm watching to see if that support holds. And then now we have this range that's been developing, right? And so you could draw a trend line here, and what do you see? Right? Now you have clearly defined levels, right? You have clearly defined levels. What we have there is a trend line. So what we have now is a wide range, okay, where a support has been built and a top has been put in, okay? And in trading, what we want is tight areas. Tight areas and consolidations give power the potential for explosion. The term is called range contraction. And so when the range contracts, okay, guys, when that range contracts and it gets tighter and tighter and tighter, when the range breaks, it can be very explosive. So we've got this wide range, and now it's slowly getting tighter, okay? And it's been over a month that's been consolidating, which is really healthy, by the way. We want to see that happen, okay? We want to see that range contract, and we want to see a lengthy consolidation due to the fact that the run-up was so big. Guys, when you have a big run-up, you don't want this thing to just keep going up and up and up and up because it makes it almost untradeable, right? And the risk gets too high, and you don't have any levels to support it. And so we got to let it come back. What we're seeing here is healthy. So now it's coming back, and the range is getting tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. And you can see right now the 9 EMA is kind of thrusting on it. And this is where we need to see the change. This will be the first thing that we look for. So when we're looking at a market or a stock, we look for changes of character, okay? And this applies to stocks too. We look for a change in character in the structure of how it is acting, okay? So the first thing is, as you see, like right now, it's kind of looking weak, right? It could actually break below that level, you know, with their 9 EMA thrusting on. So the first thing I'm looking for is a change in character to see if it starts to round and it breaks over its 9 EMA, okay? that will be, for me, the first sign to say, okay, I need to be watching this a lot further, okay? And once it does that, you know, I'm watching this trend line break like a hawk. To me, if this trend line breaks and it holds here, so it breaks and it doesn't fall back in, but it breaks and it holds, like you retest it or you hang out for a day, now I have confirmation that this area is holding, and so I can start to take a position and then also very aggressively day trade it. See, when I'm day trading, I won't day trade a stock to the long side unless I know on its big picture it's ready to go. That's where people really make a mistake, even in cryptocurrencies and the stock market, is something's going down and they want it, so they start to day trade it, but it's not ready to be day traded. When you're day trading, you'd rather get something higher once you know that it's moving in your favor. So I'm looking for this thing to bounce right here, hold, and then I'll start day trading, and I'll also take a position for a swing trade so that we can get that run to 3,000. Yeah, but till that happens, I'm not trusting this thing, right? You know, till it breaks, I'm not going to get in front of it because it could very well just test down here and get down to 2,000 or something like that. So hopefully that helps, guys. Feel free to leave me any questions. I'll be live Wednesday with my mentor. We'll be talking shop about what we're seeing in the crypto market. Guys, this has been a fun market. I've been trading this day and night for the last few months. I'm really stepping it up, and it's fun. It trades 24/7. There's a lot of range. You know, you can be up watching TV at night and be ripping and roaring this stuff. It's kind of fun. I have a few students that trade this also, and so we kind of hang out on G-Chat at night, and we talk shop, and I'll come on live at night too if that's something you guys are interested in, and you know, we'll talk shop and I'll do some trading. It's really fun, but guys, I hope that helps, and let me know if you need anything. Take care.